And welcome back, Pokemon trainers and fans, for day number 4 of week 2. And let's jump right into the action. First off, we've got the pure psychic type Alakazam, the fully evolved form of Abra, featuring Psybeam, Thief, Future Sight, and Kinesis. And its opponent will be Dewgong, the fully evolved form of Seal, Water Ice type with Waterfall, Aurora Beam, Sleep Talk, and Rest. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield back here in Pokecup Stadium. And as you're about to see, my Meowth is joining me. Hi, Ellie. How are you, girl? She was a fan favorite in the last few episodes that she's made an appearance. So here she is back again. Alright, the Pokemon are on the field. No real type advantage in this one. So we'll see just how these two will go at it. And Alakazam is going to start off with Future Sight, so it's foreseeing an attack. And Dewgong is going to rest, but its HP is full, so that must have been a misclick on my part. Or, at the same time, maybe Dewgong just felt really sleepy. Alright, so let's continue on. Alakazam to start again, this time with a Psybeam. Psybeam goes off and it hits Dewgong for pretty good damage, 110 damage on that one. And Dewgong's going to answer back with Waterfall. And that's going to be a direct hit as well. Not quite as good in the damage department. Oh, maybe it is a little bit close. Alright, so they're eyeing each other down again. Alakazam to start with another Psybeam. Psybeam, not one of the more powerful psychic attacks. Direct hit on Dewgong brings it to below 50% health, and Dewgong's going to use Waterfall one more time. And that brings Alakazam down to 100 health. And there goes the Future Sight Dewgong down to 41 hit points. That might cost it now. Next turn might be the very next one, or very last one. Alakazam about to use Psybeam. And that'll do it. Alakazam takes home the win over Dewgong. So Alakazam setting up the Future Sight to take Dewgong down a little bit further. Was a smart play. Dewgong likely was going to use Rest right then to try and regain some health, but to no avail. We'll be right back. And we're back, and our next battle is going to feature Jynx, the Ice Psychic type Pokemon, featuring Ice Punch, Confusion, Lick, and Mean Look. And its opponent will be Weepinbell, a Grass Poison type, featuring Razor Leaf, Sludge Bomb, Stun Spore, and Growth. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back down to the battlefield. Jynx with two type advantages in this one, the Ice over Grass and the Psychic over Poison. Let's see if Weepinbell's able to come back from this. And Jynx has entered the field, and followed right behind it is Weepinbell. Commands are being issued. Let's see how these two handle each other. Alright, commands are issued, and Jynx is going to come right off with Confusion. Super effective hit. Brings Weepinbell down to 97, so not quite a one hit, but Weepinbell's going to answer back with Stun Spore. And Jynx is now paralyzed, so it's lost priority. Weepinbell will get the chance to go first. Alright, Weepinbell opting for Razor Leaf. Not sure if that's really going to do much against the Ice type. It does some damage, not a great amount. Jynx fights through the paralysis, yes, I'm sorry. Gets the Ice Punch off, and Weepinbell goes down. Jynx is your winner. The type advantages were just too much for Weepinbell, and Jynx will take home the victory. Our little Nicki Minaj there. Alright, we'll be back with the next one in just a moment. Our next battle is going to feature Moltres, the mascot for Team Valor. It is a Fire and Flying type, featuring Fire Blast, Sky Attack, Roar, and Endurer. And its opponent will be Nidorina, the pure Poison type, featuring Strength, Bite, Blizzard, and Toxic. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield. And a note about this match, not necessarily this specific matchup, but I have seen it before where fire types get frozen. It's not very likely, but it does happen. So we'll see if Nidorina might be able to get a freeze off of Blizzard. Alright, the commands are being issued. Let's see how these two face off. And Moltres gets the priority to start with a Fire Blast. It's not going to knock it out, but Nidorina does get burned, bring it down all the way down to 74 hit points. Nidorina's going to launch a Toxic, but that might be too little too late. And the burn brings Nidorina down to 35 health. So Moltres hanging out there. Alright, it's poisoned, but it fights through. Here comes another Fire Blast. And that will take out Nidorina. Moltres with the shutout. Not much of a chance for Nidorina. It may have even been a one-hit KO had Moltres not gotten the burn on Nidorina. But not complaining here. Moltres is your winner. We'll be back in just a moment. Battle number 4 is going to feature 2 Jolteon Pokemon. Starting off with Sneasel, the Dark Ice type, featuring Ice Punch, Beat Up, Slash, and Screech. And its opponent, Teddiursa, Normal type, featuring Slash, Feint Attack, Earthquake, and Attract. Both Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield. And Sneasel was one of the ones I always thought was a really cool design when I first saw Generation 2 back in the day. But Sneasel, there's no real advantage to either one here. Basically, we're looking at Ice, Dark versus Normal, and Normal's only weakness really is fighting. So we'll see how these two battle it. And commands have been issued. Let's see how it goes. And Sneasel is going to start off with Ice Punch. Some decent damage there. Teddiursa falls back a little bit. Stands up and goes with Earthquake. Some pretty good damage. Not as much as you would like to see in an Earthquake, but it does bring Sneasel down just above 50% health. Teddiursa hanging in there, probably a little shy of 25% health taken from it. Alright, Sneasel will start off again with an Ice Punch. Looks like it's trying to get the freeze. A critical hit that time. Teddiursa down to 102 health. And it's going to answer back again with another Earthquake. And that Earthquake brings Sneasel down to 57 health. So this could be anyone's match if one or the other misses their next attack. Sneasel going back in for an Ice Punch. Again, looks like it's hoping for the freeze. Doesn't get it. Teddiursa hangs on with 35 health. And Teddiursa is going to respond back with Earthquake. And that will do it with a little itty-bitty teddy bear. Takes out Sneasel in a very close battle. Teddiursa, your winner, spamming Earthquake. Both of them spamming their attacks. Sneasel spamming Ice Punch and Teddiursa spamming Earthquake. But ultimately, Teddiursa is your winner. We'll be right back. And our 5th battle is going to feature Clefable, a pure normal type, featuring Metronome, Headbutt, Ice Punch, and Encore. And its opponent is going to be Piloswine, the evolved form of Swinub, Ice Ground type, featuring Icy Wind, Earthquake, Fury Attack, and Mist. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield. Pokecup Stadium looking wonderful as always. I do appreciate the colored banners that they added for this event. Haha. Clefable has entered the arena, followed closely by Piloswine. Again, no real type advantage here. Remembering in Gen 2, up until Gen 6, Clefable was a normal type, so it's not going to it's not really going to have much of an impact here. So Clefable's going to start off with Metronome, and that releases a Pound Attack for not much damage on Piloswine. And Piloswine's going to answer back with an Earthquake. This should do some pretty good damage. A critical hit from the Earthquake, and almost a one-hit KO. Clefable hangs on with just 66 hit health left. Let's see how this one goes down. Clefable answering back with an Ice Punch. Some decent damage there, but I didn't expect much with Piloswine's Ice typing. And Piloswine's going to answer back with Icy Wind. And Clefable hangs on with 13 health, but its speed has fallen. It may have just lost the priority in this battle. Alright, commands are given for turn number 3, and Piloswine does get the priority. Here comes the Icy Wind. And that's going to knock out Clefable. Piloswine decidedly is your winner. Clefable just not able to power through it. Metronome is just too risky of an attack to use. And Ice Punch was really its most effective attack in that battle. Alright, we will be right back with the middle match. Battle number 6 for this morning is going to feature Machamp, the fully evolved form of Machamp, a pure fighting type with Submission, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Scary Face. And it will face off against Wartortle, the evolved form of Squirtle, pure water type with Waterfall, Icy Wind, Dig, and Rapid Spin. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head back down to the battlefield for our middle matchup. Match number 6 of 12 this morning. And don't forget, folks, there will be 13 this evening in the evening battle. But again, this is a good time to remind you to make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know who you are cheering for in today's matches or just in the tournament in general. It's always a good time to hear from you guys, and I enjoy hearing all about your Pokemon adventures. So the battle starts off with Wartortle deciding to go underground with Dig, so Machamp is going to miss this Thunder Punch. That was a good call by Wartortle to go underground. Let's see how this pans out. Wartortle's Dig attack coming at you. Not much there for that much buildup. So here comes the Thunder Punch. That's going to be super effective and brings Wartortle down to 192. Can this continue? Alright, Wartortle to start again, this time with Icy Wind. Probably not too much damage here. May also be looking to try to freeze Machamp. But it's also going to cause Machamp's speed to fall. And Machamp is going to answer back with another Thunder Punch. Once again, super effective, and that one brings Wartortle down below half health. So things aren't looking good for Wartortle here. It needs an answer, and it needs it quick. Wartortle opting for Waterfall on turn 3. And that'll bring Machamp down close to 50%, but not quite. Machamp's going to answer back with another Thunder Punch. This might do it. Super effective, and it's down. Machamp is your winner in match number 6. Wartortle goes down to 3 Thunder Punches in a row, and Machamp's your champion of this battle. So once again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back with the next battle. And our next battle will feature Mantine, the water flying type, featuring Wing Attack, Waterfall, Takedown, and Supersonic. And its opponent will be Magcargo, the Fire Rock type, featuring Fire Blast, Rock Slide, Smog, and Amnesia. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield. Mantine with quite the advantage here, both water and flying. Well, not necessarily the flying, but water type over Magcargo's Fire Rock. So we'll see if Magcargo can hang on or if it has some trickery up its shell, since it doesn't really have any kind of sleeves. Alright, the commands are being issued. Let's see how these two go at it. So Mantine's going to start off with Supersonic, going for the Confusion. And it does get the Confusion, so Magcargo's going to fight through that. And it's going to hurt itself in Confusion, doing 20 damage to itself. So Mantine's setting up the Supersonic right off the bat. And it's already working on turn 1. Mantine's going to answer back now, this time with Waterfall. This could be dangerous. Super effective, and Magcargo is out on turn 2. I have to wonder if that would have been a one-hit KO turn 1 if Mantine had just launched that. But I can see what it did in safety, going with the Supersonic to be able to confuse Magcargo and maybe get an extra hit off. Alright, we'll be right back. Our next battle is going to feature Exeggcute, the Grass Psychic-type Pokemon, featuring Psychic, Giga Drain, Sunspore, and Leech Seed. And its opponent will be Mankey, the Fighting-type Pokemon, featuring Cross Chop, Strength, Double Team, and Screech. Pokemon are ready, let's head down to the battlefield. Exeggcute with the advantage in this one being a Psychic-type over Mankey's Fighting-type. We'll see if Mankey might be able to swing something here and maybe take out the adorable egg cluster that is Exeggcute. Alright, the Pokemon are both on the field. Let's see how this one plays out. Alright, so Mankey to start is going to go in for the double team. It's realizing that Exeggcute can't defeat what it can't hit. So Mankey's evasion has gone up, and Exeggcute is going to use a Psychic attack. That's going to hit. It's super effective. And Mankey hangs on with 15 health. That's not looking good. Mankey is going to need something fierce right here. In turn 2, it's going to use Cross Chop. Not very effective there, but Exeggute's going to answer back with another Psychic. And that will do it. Exeggcute gets the win. No surprise there. Exeggcute was favored to win just based on typing alone, and the fact that Mankey had no real answer for the grass typing did it in. If it had Fire Punch, it would have been a lot closer. We'll be right back. Our next battle features two high-profile Pokemon. The first is Arcanine, the pure Fire-type evolved form of Growlithe, featuring Flame Wheel, Extreme Speed, Leer, and Roar. And its opponent will be Tentacruel, the evolved form of Tentacruel, a water poison type featuring Bubble Beam, Sludge, Wrap, and Barrier. The Pokemon are ready, let's head down to the battlefield. Tentacruel with the advantage with water over fire. And Tentacruel does traditionally do very well in these events, so Tentacruel and Starmie are normally normally make it very far within the tournament itself. Both Pokemon are now on the field, so the commands are going to be given by the trainers who are handling them. And let's see how this one will play out. Arcanine to start with Extreme Speed. Maybe realizing that Flamethrower probably won't do too much, and pretty good damage there against Tentacruel. But Tentacruel is going to answer back with Bubble Beam. That's going to be super effective, bringing Arcanine down almost to half health. Oh, I'm sorry, it has a Flame Wheel, not Flamethrower. Alright, Arcanine to go again, this time with Extreme Speed once again. And that'll bring Tentacruel down to 131 health. And it's going to answer back with Bubble Beam. Can Arcanine hang on? It does, only barely with 7 health. Can Arcanine pull this one out and get the critical hit? If he can get a crit, it could win. Let's see. Not critical. Tentacruel hangs on with 38 health, and here comes the Bubble Beam. And that's going to do it. Tentacruel narrowly takes out Arcanine, even though it was favored by typing. Arcanine hung on there for quite a while, but just could not overcome the type disadvantage. So Tentacruel is your winner. Alright, we'll be right back. We saw Machamp earlier, and now it's Machoke's turn. Pure Fighting type, the evolved form of Machamp, but right underneath Machamp. Pure Fighting type with Vital Throw, Strength, Dig, and Foresight. And its opponent will be the ever-lovable Snorlax. Pure Normal type featuring Headbutt, Fire Punch, Defense Curl, and Curse. The Pokemon are ready, let's head down to the battlefield. And I just want to brag about a friend of mine who has the best screen name in Pokemon Go. Her screen name is Snorlaxatives96, and I love it. Alright, so here we go. The Pokemon are on the field. Machoke with the type advantage, fighting over normal, and as you can see, Meowth has joined me once again. But let's see how this one plays out. So Snorlax is going to start off. It's going to start off with a Defense Curl. And that's going to raise its physical defense. So let's hope that'll help it out. Machoke is going to use Vital Throw. Super effective, brings Snorlax down to 300 health. Snorlax to start again. This time it's going to attack with Headbutt. Some decent damage there, almost a quarter. And Machoke's going to give it another Vital Throw. Super effective, brings Snorlax down to 147 health. Alright, Snorlax has priority once again. It's going to go with a Fire Punch this time. Hoping for the burn, but not quite half damage. Here comes the Vital Throw. This might be it. And it is. So Machoke, no surprise, wins over the normal type Snorlax. And is your winner. Told you she was here. Machoke definitely took advantage of the type advantage, utilizing Vital Throw on all 3 turns. We'll be right back. Am I seeing double? Well, it turns out that this is the first match between 2 forms of the same Pokemon, or the evolution line at least. Our first Pokemon is Porygon, the normal type with Tri-Attack, Blizzard, Sharpen, and Conversion 2. And its opponent is its evolved form, Porygon 2. Normal type featuring Swift, Zap Cannon, Thief, and Conversion. Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield. And as you can see, Ellie is still right here. She's taken up on my lap. All right. So the Pokemon are out. Here comes Porygon. And its evolved form, Porygon 2, follows right behind it. Not much of a difference in hit points, so we'll see which one is able to overcome the other. Alright, the commands are issued, and Porygon 2 is going to start off with a Zap Cannon. That's going to hit and get the paralysis on Porygon, does 100 damage out the gate. And it's fully paralyzed, so its evolved form is already taking over the battle. Turn number 2, and Porygon 2 starts again. It's going to keep going with what's working with Zap Cannon. But that one's going to miss. So Porygon's got the chance. It's going to use Blizzard. And that's going to hit for 100 health, or 100 damage to its health. So both Pokemon hitting very good attacks this first turn. We'll see if they can continue the fireworks here. Porygon 2 going back to the Zap Cannon. And that's going to be another miss. Alright, now Porygon going with the Tri-Attack. Not quite 100 damage, but that brings Porygon 2 down below half health. And I do apologize if this gets very confusing in the audio, going back and forth between Porygon and Porygon 2. Alright. Pardon me. Porygon 2 going back for another Zap Cannon. That one's going to hit, but not quite 100 damage. It does bring Porygon down to 107 health, and Porygon is fully paralyzed. Alright, so this one's going to go for a little bit. Porygon 2 going back to the Zap Cannon. Can it hit? No, it misses, giving Porygon a chance with another Tri-Attack. That'll bring Porygon 2 down to 64 health. So Porygon still hanging in there. There's no power points left for Zap Cannon. It's used everything it can. Let's see what it's able to do at this point. Porygon 2 going for a Thief now. Not much damage there. And Porygon coming out with a Tri-Attack. If this hits, it might be over. And it is. So Porygon, the base Pokemon, is your victor over its evolved form, Porygon 2, in what was a very back-and-forth battle. If Zapcat hadn't missed as much as it did, Porygon 2 would have been your winner. We'll be right back with the final battle. Our final match this morning is going to feature Kingdra, the Water Dragon type, featuring Waterfall, Twister, Frustration, and Leer. And its opponent is my personal favorite, Jolteon, Pure Electric type, the Electric Evolved form of Eevee, featuring Zap Cannon, Pin Missile, Double Kick, and Sand Attack. The Pokemon are ready. Let's head down to the battlefield for the final battle of this morning. Here comes Kingdra, which was really the only dragon type that was added in Gen 2, so there were only 4 dragons. It's kind of the same thing with ghost types. They only added Mischievous, so there are only 4 ghosts. I really would have loved to see more in terms of the number of Pokemon of each species. All right, the commands are given. Let's go down to the battlefield. Jolteon's going to start us off with Zap Cannon. It hit, and it gets the paralysis on Kingdra. Almost half health, and Kingdra's going to answer back with Waterfall. That'll bring it down to 183 health, so 100 damage done. Jolteon not going anywhere right now. Alright, Jolteon going back for another Zap Cannon. Not the most accurate move, but that one's going to hit too, and Kingdra's down to 41 health. Kingdra's going to go for a Twister. That's going to bring Jolteon just below 50%. Not quite what it was looking for. Alright, here we go. And Jolteon's going to go for the Pin Missile. 2, 3, 4 hits. 5 hits to take out Kingdra. And that will do it. Jolteon is your winner. And that is also match number 208 of this tournament. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another amazing episode. Don't forget to give this video a like. Go down and comment who your favorite Pokemon is. Who are you cheering for? What team do you play for in Pokemon Go? Are you Team Rocket? Team Aqua? And make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video. And just please remember to keep on breathing. We'll see you next time.